In the opulent palace of Persia, Esther lived a life of unimaginable luxury. Yet her heart held a secret, her Jewish heritage. Chosen as queen, she carried not only the weight of the crown, but also the hopes of her people, hidden beneath the palace's gilded facade. King Xerxes, a powerful ruler, trusted his advisor Haman, unaware of the darkness that festered in Haman's heart. This trust would soon cast a shadow over the kingdom, threatening the very fabric of Esther's hidden world. Haman, driven by envy and hatred, manipulated the king into signing a decree that would annihilate the Jewish people, unaware that the queen herself was one of them. The decree was sealed, setting in motion a terrifying countdown. Mordecai, Esther's cousin, learned of the dreadful decree and sent a desperate message to the queen, urging her to act. "Perhaps you were made queen for such a time as this," he wrote, words that ignited a spark of courage within her. Esther knew the risk. Approaching the king unsummoned meant certain death, but the thought of her people's impending doom overshadowed her fear. She resolved to act, her heart filled with a mix of trepidation and resolve. She called upon her people to fast and pray, seeking divine intervention. For 3 days, silence filled the Jewish quarter, as they united in supplication, their hopes resting on their queen's courage. On the 3rd day, Esther donned her royal robes, a symbol of her queenly status, and prepared to face the king. Her heart pounded, but her resolve remained unshaken. As Esther entered the king's court, she walked with regal grace, each step deliberate and courageous. The fate of her people rested on this moment. King Xerxes, seated on his throne, looked upon Esther with surprise. He extended his golden scepter, a sign of his favor, granting her permission to speak. With a steady voice, Esther invited the king and Haman to a banquet she had prepared. It was a calculated move, a prelude to revealing her purpose. At the banquet, surrounded by lavish displays of wealth, Esther remained poised. She knew her moment was approaching, and the weight of her secret grew heavier. The king, enjoying the feast, asked Esther, curiously, what she desired. She requested another banquet, further delaying her revelation, heightening the suspense. That night, the king could not sleep. He ordered the chronicles of his reign to be read to him, a divine intervention guiding him toward a pivotal moment. The chronicles revealed Mordecai's past loyalty in uncovering a plot against the king, an act that had gone unrewarded. Xerxes, realizing the oversight, felt a sense of obligation. The following day, at the second banquet, Esther knew she could delay no longer. The time had come to reveal her identity and the wicked plot against her people. "If I have found favor in your sight, O king," Esther began, her voice clear despite her fear, "let my life be given me and the life of my people." She revealed her Jewish heritage, a secret she had guarded closely, and exposed Haman's plot to annihilate her people, shattering the king's trust. King Xerxes, enraged by Haman's treachery, demanded to know who dared to devise such a plan. Esther pointed to Haman, accusing him of being the enemy of her people. Haman, realizing his scheme had been uncovered, was filled with terror. His face turned pale as he pleaded for his life, but his fate was sealed. King Xerxes, in his fury, ordered Haman to be hanged on the very gallows Haman had prepared for Mordecai. Justice served with swiftness and certainty. The king then issued a new decree, allowing the Jewish people to defend themselves against their enemies, reversing the previous edict of annihilation. Esther's courage had saved her people. From near destruction, they were now empowered to protect themselves, a testament to her bravery and faith. The Jewish people rejoiced, celebrating their deliverance with feasts and thanksgiving, honoring Esther as their savior. Mordecai was elevated to a position of honor in the kingdom, rewarded for his loyalty and wisdom, his integrity finally recognized. Esther continued to reign as queen, using her influence to protect and advocate for her people, forever remembered as a symbol of courage and faith. King Xerxes learned a valuable lesson about the importance of just leadership and the dangers of blind trust, ruling with greater wisdom and discernment. The story of Esther became a timeless tale, passed down through generations, inspiring others to find courage in the face of adversity and to stand up for what is right. The festival of Purim was established to commemorate the Jewish people's deliverance, a celebration of hope and resilience forever marked by Esther's bravery. And so, the queen who saved her people remains an eternal reminder that even in the darkest of times, one person's courage can change the course of history. Esther's legacy lives on, a beacon of hope and courage for all, reminding us that each of us has the power to make a difference in the world.